Hey guys, it's Miss Sweeney. Today's math lesson, you are going to need the following materials. You are going to need your math notebook and a pencil. So if you need to pause the video at this time to go get your materials, go ahead and do that now. All right, once you have your materials, go ahead and open to your next clean page like I always ask you to do, and go ahead and put today's date at the top. All right, make sure you have today's date at the top, and I'll go ahead and add today's date at the top of my notebook paper. Okay, so we have the date at the top of our paper, 9-1-20. So make sure you have the date at the top of your math notebook on your next clean page. And remember, we do not skip pages when we are working in our notebooks. We go to the next clean page. So 9-1-20. All right, so let's get started. We're going to be working on adding 3 numbers at one time. Now you may think, well, when am I ever going to add 3 numbers at one time? 2 numbers is easier to add than 3, and that is true. But there are times when you may add 3 numbers. For example, let's say you're at a game, a baseball game, and you're looking to see across the innings for each team how many runs they've scored. So in inning 1, one team scored 5. In inning 2, they scored 6 runs. And then in inning 3, they scored 3 runs. So maybe you want to add all of those runs up to see what your team score is overall. That may be a time where you need to count up 3 numbers at a time to add. So there's all different situations where you may need to add 3 numbers up. So we're going to talk about how do you do that. So let's get started. So let's say that you have the number problem 6 plus 6 plus 3. Okay? So I've got 3 numbers. So what I want to do is I want to try to find the 2 numbers that I can add together first that may make a 10, or is maybe a double stack, something that I can add that's quick, real quick. So when I look here, 6 plus 6 plus 3, I see a 6 and a 6, and that's a double stack. So I might want to start there because it may be a little easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle the 6, and I'm going to circle the second 6. And then I'm going to draw lines together to show what that answer equals. 6 plus 6 I know is a double stack, so that equals 12. But I still have the 3 here. I cannot leave it out. So now I'm going to add the 3 to the 12. So 12 plus 3 more is 15. So my answer is 15. 6 plus 6 plus 3 is 15. All right, let's do another one together. All right, let's try this. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to do 5 plus 4 plus 3. So let's look. My thought is always which fact is 10 or a double stacked or maybe closest to 10. So that's where I want to start. So when I look at 5 plus 4 plus 3, I don't see a double stacked and I don't see an answer that equals 10. But I see something that's close to 10. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 5 plus 4. 5, I'm going to circle it, plus 4, and I'm going to draw a line, is 9. But remember, we have another number we still have to add. We cannot leave it out. So I'm going to add plus 3 to my 9. And I know 9 plus 3 equals 12. So guess what? If 9 plus 3 equals 12, that means 5 plus 4 plus 3 is 12. So I'm going to go ahead and write my answer down. All right, guys, now I'm going to let you try some on your own, and then I want you to check with me. Okay, so here we go. Go ahead and write this on your paper as I'm writing it here. 8 plus 2 plus 4. All right, go ahead and try 8 plus 2 plus 4 on your own. you can pause the video and then come back and see how you did after you are finished. All right, so let's keep going. So our goal is always to try to look for the two numbers that we can add together to make 10 or get really close to it, or maybe that's a doubles fact. When I look here, I see 8 plus 2 I know is 10. So I'm going to go ahead and start there. Circle the 8, and I'm going to circle the 2. I'm going to draw my lines to show that 8 plus 2 equals 10. But I can't forget the 4. Plus 4. 10 plus 4 I know is 14. So if 10 plus 4 is 14, then I know 8 plus 2 plus 4 is 14. All right, now I want you to try another one on your own. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to try this one on your paper. Okay, so let's get started. Eight plus 2 plus 1. Go ahead and pause the video and work this one out. When you're done, you can come back and check. All right, so Miss Sweeney's going to get started. 8 plus 2 plus 1. So again, I'm looking for numbers that are close together to add to make 10, or that's a doubles fact. So I see right off the bat 8 and 2. So I'm going to circle them. 8 and 2. I know 8 plus 2 equals 10. Plus, I need to still add the one number left behind. So plus 1. 10 plus 1 is 11. So then that means 8 plus 2 plus 1 is 11. All right, guys, that's a practice for adding 3 numbers. I hope you guys did well. Make sure you get your assignment completed today that talks about adding 3 numbers, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.